Hey guys, I bet you didn't expect me back with my 27th scout video, but Targon left me no choice. Scouts are very powerful right now, and they helped me climb a lot after trying some fun new decks with the Targon expansion. I know it's never the most exciting thing to play decks that already exist before a new expansion came out, but it has proven to be very effective if all you're looking to do is gather some precious LP. I have a very in-depth guide on Scouts that still holds up, but some changes have been made to battle the Targon meta. First of all, Lucian and Senna have been replaced with Quinn as the other champion and Petty Officer to replace Senna as a 3-drop. The reason for that is, in my experience, mostly because of how hard Lucian is shut down by the Daybreak package and how much easier it has become to remove them with the kind of decks that people are playing. Also, going wide is much more valuable, which Quinn and the Petty Officer do very well. Targon kinda lacks AoE, and that's a deck that almost everybody is playing right now. If you want a full explanation on Scouts, I'm just going to refer to my other guide, and for this one I'm going to stick to giving you guys the general playstyle during Targon and how you play around some of the newer cards. First of all, and this is the most important thing to do in my opinion when you play Scout, is to play around the turns where you can make your deck the strongest. Most decks just play the card they have available for their mana cost, and that's no different with Scouts, but it goes even farther beyond that. Odd turns are, generally speaking, the most powerful turns for Scouts. Turn 1. Play 1-drop. This is more important than it seems because you want to start sticking units on the board to be buffed later on. On turn 2, for example, you buff that 1-drop with either the Bright Steel Protector to give it a barrier, or with War Chefs. Turn 3 is generally speaking the strongest turn you're going to have when you play Scouts, and it's the turn you should be looking to power up during your first and second turn in most cases. Because this is the turn you're going to be playing Miss Fortune. Sees the reason it's important to drop units on turn 1 or 2, so you can trigger her ability, even if you don't attack with her. Petty Officer is good here too because you can get 2 units for 1 when you go into turn 5, and this is the turn where you want to play your Vanguard Bannerman. If you weren't attacking on turn 3 and your attack token is on turn 4, you want to play the Grizzled Ranger on turn 4 to get the 2 attacks with him and trigger Miss Fortune's ability twice. Turn 5, another odd turn, is the Quinn turn. Challenger is a very powerful keyword on Scouts, and Quinn takes her bird with her to take out 1 unit. Turn 6 is the exception to the powerful odd turn rule, because this is the turn where you can play Genevieve. In most games, she is going to be the strongest unit in the deck if you have more than 2 units on the board already. So that's a general playstyle for Scouts. Play around your strong turns, and set up your turn 3 to really start taking over the game from that point onward. And for the mulligan, you want to look for cards that power up those type of turns the most. Get a 1, 2 and 3 drop and mulligan very aggressively for 1 drop and Miss Fortune. Fleet Feather Tracker into Bright Steel Protector can shut down a lot of decks or make attacking for them very awkward. If you can go Fleet Feather Tracker into War Chefs or Bright Steel into Miss Fortune, you have one of the most powerful curves in the game. I hope you enjoyed this quick rundown on how to play Scouts in Targon. Let me know what you think, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. If I draw into Bannerman, this is really good. And I did. Alright. Snnuy. Maybe that's the reason why games are going like this. This is better?
Smell that? A fight's a-cooking!
Unyielding light. And here's where I paint my constellation.
I'll get your work run if you don't!
Hey, Gem. Nine build, yeah, but having a 1-drop is so important. I know, you might be right. It might be a bit too greedy. It's definitely gonna whiff here and there. But when it doesn't, you get something like this.
In the name of our land! Feel the sizzle!
So I'm gonna buff this one.
Batter 'em! I'll blow 'em to pieces! No one goes hungry!
Yeah, I still think Targon is a very capable region, but I think that people are just sleeping on stuff like Scouts. Because, yeah, people want to play the fancy new stuff.
Paint you?
And I can't blame them. I will always play Lulu as he was my league main. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm waiting for my league mains to show up. At least they got Nocturne in, which is a champion I play a lot. I beat your scout deck earlier because of Icequake. That card absolutely shuts down this deck entirely. So that does not surprise me to hear at all.
Daylight star will rule.
This is a very strong card to get.
As though day and night are not equal. Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
It is time.
Safeguard our citizens.
So far, so good.
Show them what we're made of.
This feels kind of bad to do, but I want to push. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. But he can't block with this now. So, yeah. Well, you can block this here. Yeah, I figured it was the second Trundle. Trundle's Icequake. How many times did he invoke? He only invoked this one for an expensive card. So and he played that. He played the Sisters with that. So he should not have any obliterates. He should not be able to do anything for 7 mana, really. Okay, there's that card. Yeah, never mind. You can't do something.
I'm like, well,
So let's buff this out of range. No, it's better to buff this then. Yeah. Alright.
You can't fight on an empty stomach. This is the wrong path.
You are beneath me.
Okay.
Don't leave.
He's on 8 mana, 7 mana now. Oh, another one. Okay. I wish I was on 8 mana. I would just play these two. I actually think I'll play Miss Fortune and Petty Officer.
King of Trolls coming through. I need more hands.
The hell is this?
fortune favors the bold.
What can you do for 9 mana? Okay, so if he has Trundle's Ice Pillar, it will be very, very bad for me. For that reason, I actually think I'm open attacking. Like this deck, the one weakness of this deck is open attacking. Because everything they do is really slow. But Harsh Winds kills me, and so does Icequake. So I either play into Harsh Winds or I play into Icequake. Let's give something one attack.
Do you want to get back to work?
And he's never gonna block this, so I'll give you one attack.
Eat up, friend. You got a problem?
Yeah, they added like a bunch of cards that I think were meant for Soraka, but none of them are being played. Oh, okay. Star Shaping is a card too, I guess. Yeah. I mean, this is already buffed though. What else is he? Oh, wait, what? But he has another Hush. Why doesn't he just silence this?
Love ya.
To lose his Trundle for free now. Wait, what? Yeah, that was definitely a misplay by him. It's gonna be on 12 mana next turn.
Soldiers to me.
That was strange. Yeah, I don't know. No idea what that was.
Deadly paths, just another day in Targon. One banner, one destiny.
Okay, there's the whiff.
Our mountain groves are full of dangers, but I know them all.
Well, these can't block because of Citria though.
Stand back. Feel the sizzle.
Yeah, this, yeah.
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
Yeah, they can only block one here. Bippity bopped. Alright, that was a bit of an awkward game, I'll admit, yeah. We got him.
Fortune smiles.
Deep fish. No one drop.
Only a fool would interpret.
The deck's power, like Nightfall's deck power, increases by like
It's our time.
50% or something if they drop this in turn 1, I feel.
Flavor and spice.
Fortune favors the bold.
It's a lot of scary cards you could play now, like the 5/3 Overwhelm, that just kills my Misfortune. That'd be the worst one. Everything else is kind of okay.
Feel the sizzle. Can't fight on an empty
interesting.
stomach.
You cannot hold us down.
Pale Cascade? No, not even.
We will be free.
I should have played around Pale Cascade there better, actually. Because I had no mana for this. Battle of the Century here. Nightfall against Scouts. What? Chain sunglasses? Yeah, you like them? They're pretty fantastic out there. Vastly superior. Oh, okay. I will try to keep this alive so I can scout next turn.
Taste the glory.
If this is on 1 HP, it doesn't really do that much.
A morsel of time to get rowdy.
Love ya.
Okay.
There is hope.
That's very strong. Wow. Okay, that's something I might have to play around then.
Feed Demacia.
I think it's gonna be a barrel here. Because then Misfortune Spell does 2 damage. It might not change that much. No, okay. It's gonna be this spell.
Into the face.
Fresh out of mercy.
Eat up, friend.
Targon is here, and nobody plays around this card. Would be alive if I say I prefer these over his glasses, but yeah, they are cool. You prefer my normal glasses? My uncool glasses? I feel like a regular human with my other glasses. But I am a being that has transcended that form. And these sunglasses show it. Right, so we eliminated his board. Looking pretty good. He's gonna need to have a very big turn.
Show them what we're made of.
He missed the allegiance. Yeah, see him. I know how it feels, buddy.
That's why I'm the captain.
There was no way for him to win. He had to remove Citria and Miss Fortune because Miss Fortune was about to level. Leone Yasuo. I am not a believer in this deck.
New recruit reporting in. Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly.
Scout, yep. I'm going back to my roots. My scout roots.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Oh, this hand is not the best.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that.
He's gonna start stunning me too.
Bless the faithful and see it.
Hey, he's invisible.
No mercy for heretics.
Love ya.
Okay, so this is what I said. This deck has like its strongest turns on uneven turns, which
Is a leaf's only purpose to fall?
it shows.
Frog if you work, burn if you don't.
Ooh, my weens! They're back!
Some things never dull.
Crazy Tankster, thank you for the follow.
I'm
Odd turns, yeah. The strongest cards in scout decks, in most scout decks, are on the odd turns, like turn 1, turn 3, turn 5. Those are the turns you want to be attacking. Because turn 1 you play 1 drop, very important in scout decks because you want to start building a board as soon as you can.
on the other hand.
Turn 3 is Miss Fortune or the Petty Officer to get 2 units. Turn 5 is Quinn. And then like the exception is turn 6 because that's when you have Genevieve or Citria. Turn 4, like even when you play Grizzle Ranger, you don't really care that much about attacking with him right away.
Underestimate. I dare you.
That's the best thing. Or even the only good thing you can invoke into as a Yasuo deck.
None are lost. They only await the
well.
dawn. Just like hunting thresher geese.
Actually, I think I can level Miss Fortune, so I'm not okay.
Believe or burn. Hold still.
This guy's playing very greedy. Very greedy. I might try it out. I'm only missing Genevieve. I was laughing to myself at calling them non-even turns instead of odd turns. It's definitely something I could do. So he needs to remove Miss Fortune here, or he just loses. Right? Yeah. I actually think I'm gonna play Genevieve to protect Miss Fortune. I could also play this, but it's a little bit more risky, and I do nothing else with my turn if I played Bannerman.
Stalling, huh?
Yeah, I think it's a Genevieve turn. If Miss Fortune flips, I win.
Blessing.
No, I mean, okay, so if I play Bannerman, the only other play I have this turn is playing Blinding Assault, because the Make It Rain kills nothing here. And these are both champions. So this should almost guarantee that my Miss Fortune doesn't die here on 4 health. And then if I open attack next turn with Genevieve,
Pick on some of your own speed.
if I open attack with Genevieve, Miss Fortune flips, and then a turn after that, Quinn flips.
nothing back.
So now it's gonna deal 3 damage 3 times, so I can also attack with this.
No regrets, no mercy.
Love ya.
Tick.
So he's gonna have to play Yone, I guess. I think Yone is his only strong play here. Deal 4 to an enemy and 1 to another. Okay. Any idea how deep decks are faring against the Trundle and or Aesol decks? Bad. Because Aesol beats them.
Looking for trouble. It found you.
Sadly. The units are too big for the Obliterate to make a difference. Yeah, okay. I figured. I was gonna play the Batterman and then he just loses. Haven't seen MF level up in a long time.
Great. Now let's get back out
Good
there.
for you. Because when, unless you're playing Scouts yourself, when Miss Fortune flips, you lose. Like the Aesol decks, they don't even run 4 drops. They just do anything they can to get to turn 5. And then on turn 5 they play Trundle, or they play Tarkaz, or they play that dragon. Which I think they removed by now. And Deep has nothing to deal with that. At all. It's just that the Aesol decks get to turn 5 and that's when they start winning. Like, it's called a ramp deck. You think like, oh shit, they ramp into Aesol and then they start winning. But it's not even that. They ramp into turn 5 and that's when they start winning. There's a pretty serious consideration of just playing this. So I have mana for Ranger's Resolve next turn.
We were peaceful.
Yeah,
once.
well... No, I'm playing this.
Flavor,
It's a good block here.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
Maybe, just maybe, I should replace like the butchers
Their sense
with
travels on
the
night
marines.
air.
batter 'em.
Time for violence.
No one goes
So if he
hungry.
blocks here, it dies to the 1 drain spell, but I'm okay with that. Mawines, yeah, Mawines. It's like it's actually good because just because of Ranger's Resolve, such an insane spell. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ooh.
Find your own light within the darkness. Yours is the light I cherish, Moon Sister.
All right,
Got your back.
let's just do that then. I don't think he's gonna play another unit either, which just gives me the Make It Rain next turn.
I
Yeah.
will be heard.
Yeah, sure. This is only for 1 turn, right? The spell shield? Yeah, spell shield this round. Okay.
New recruit reporting in.
Actually, I'll think I'll just summon a barrel. Summon a barrel, make Miss Fortune spell do 2 damage, so he can block with Diana. Spell shield seems to last till broke, yeah, but not like when it specifies otherwise, like here. Give it +1/+0 spell shield this round. When it's like on Aurelian Soul, he has like the icon for spell shield, which means it's permanent. What is he gonna do for 5 mana? Like, what's actually kind of scary is when he plays Nocturne here.
I need more ants.
But I can play this. I can give Miss Fortune spell shield and play Ranger's Resolve. So this is just a turn where I'm gonna. What's up, Susie? Who is that cool dude? It's me. I know.
Elemental as moonlight.
Almost can't recognize me because of how cool I am because of these glasses. The one and only. Alright, this is the best he can do. I'm not scared. I'm gonna go all in.
Fresh out of mercy.
Only thing he can block with is this. This does 2 damage. Swagfish.
We will resist. You cannot hold us down.
He's not blocking with Diana, huh? I'm at 18 HP.
Hide no longer.
Okay. Okay, he's at 4. I'll take that. I could like gamble with a Maker Ring to hit this, but it's not necessary. That's a really shitty draw.
Night flowers upon my blade.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender.
So he's gonna level this for sure. But then I'll just play another Miss Fortune. Unless he goes really wide. Oh, that's actually pretty scary.
Find your path in the dark and follow no false light. No more lies.
Alright, let's put him on Pill Cascade. Right? Okay.
Our light grows brighter.
I was gonna play this, but I don't need to anymore.
Face your heretic. It's our time.
I don't care about being at 8.
I'll be damned.
Makes no difference.
We will be free. Fortune favors the bold.
Bounty board knows me name.
And then we swing it. Oh, that's actually really good. No, I think he's dead either way.
Love ya.
Nice. Clean game.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Okay, Miss Fortune wins this matchup for sure. No, I don't think I want to keep 2.
I'll burn for what I've done.
This deck is stomping the ranks, yeah. But apparently Feint has been stomping with Jinx Draven, which is a deck I also really like.
Let's get to it.
I mean, it's Scouts. You know me. I like me some Scouts. Teemo the Scout. I can't believe that Teemo doesn't actually have Scout.
Feed Demacia.
Scammed.
Batter him. A delicious challenge.
It's an easy block, because I have Miss Fortune.
Fortune favors the bold.
The ropes.
Whoa! Don't eat that!
For 3 mana. I don't think it matters who I buff.
To the base. No one goes hungry.
Love ya.
No, that's interesting. Taking all that damage.
Hurry, is that a familiar frog? Come
Okay.
on, man.
You told me to say hello. Hello.
That's a good draw too. So I need to be afraid of Lulu, probably. I mean, that's the one thing about this deck. It's terrible on defense. Imagine a support deck that's only good on attack. Yeah, I can play that game too, buddy. Don't even worry.
A symbol worth fighting for.
Single combat is something he could play.
Break their spirits and their soul.
What? Why would you play that after?
My shield is yours.
Yeah. It can feel really awkward when you only have support units on the board too. That's why I prefer Scouts, but I do like Lulu a lot as a card.
Feel the sizzle.
This is gonna get a buff, but aside from that I get favorable traits everywhere.
Guns blazing.
Is it? I think I need to buff this, right? Get it to 3 attack. I mean 3 health.
Honor guide me.
Eat up, friend.
Seems pretty good. Like, I have Citria and Genevieve that are gonna blow him out anyway.
I'll close my eyes. Make it fair.
Snoo. Sorry.
Okay. So he's gonna use this to kill my Miss Fortune next turn, which is fine. I still have Petty Officer to build a bit of a board. Totally fine.
Eyes bigger.
I don't think this deck runs any top end. Even if he kills my Miss Fortune, I don't mind. Oh, the Poro Fly! White people happy. Look at this pure being. Behold. It's the purest Poro of them all. It's Jesus Poro. And this girl, whoever she is.
Show them what we're made of.
White people happy. If Lulu buffs this, it actually survives. Maybe play Jang the Thief was better here. The girly Zoe next champion that gets revealed. Yeah. I know, but I only have eyes for the Poro. I'm actually pretty excited for Zoe. She's probably gonna be a lot like Fizz and Teemo. Like a cheap, annoying unit. Oh, I didn't mean to say annoying. Teemo is God himself. Seems like a bad trade for him, but okay.
You did it!
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
So I actually think I'm not blocking here because of riposte. Kinda sucks that I lost my Miss Fortune though. See, it would have been a big deal next turn for popping the barrier from Lulu. What happens if he rallies? If he rallies, I think I'm still fine. If he rallies, he won't have mana for a riposte. And I can get proper blocks in.
Smell that? A bite to cook it.
Yeah, sure. Next time I play this into this, I have a board of 6 units. I get a freebie with Genevieve and I win the game. So I still have to beware of riposte. So since riposte is a thing and I have Citria, I think I will pull Lulu. I think. It depends on what he plays now. Because if something has to attack, it cannot block my fearsome units anyway.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
This can't either. Riposte is +3 attack. Okay, so since Riposte is +3 attack, I'm blocking this. Because +3 attack does not kill this. Like, otherwise, he uses Riposte, it goes... Yeah, see? Now my Genevieve doesn't die. Exactly. And now he will only have 1 blocker for my units. He prom emotes me. Get out of here, you roper.